Hops and Stocks podcast is presented by 100 Spoke Media Group. We encourage our listeners to drink responsibly. Please note, we are not financial advisors. We do not offer or provide financial advice.
I'm Spoke affiliated from the city of gems.
Welcome back to the Hops and Stocks. Damn, I'm all the way off. Hold on.
Cut.
Wet that whistle.
There goes the pod episode. Wet my whistle. All right. Welcome back to the Hops and Stocks podcast, brought to you by 100 Spoke Media Group. This is episode 22 for the new year, 2022. So I think we're gonna go 22 for 22. It's been a while since we gathered around this computer screen.
Yeah, man, new season.
What's
happening?
Yeah, what's happening for real? Let's get this energy up. I'm excited about returning. You know what I'm saying? To chop it up with y'all. For the listeners and whatnot, we got some beers to review as usual. But I kind of want to start off with, how was everybody's holiday? You know what I'm saying? Friends, family, everybody cool?
Yeah, can't complain. Got a lot of rest. Talked to a lot of folks who were in town, family, friends, ate good, slept good. I can't complain.
Dig it. Blast. I know you did some traveling.
Yeah, me too, man. I got to, chop it up with my family before we hopped on a flight to Orlando. We had a great time in Orlando, man. Shout out to the hotel and all the people that took care of us, man. We got to see the Orlando Magic and the Milwaukee Bucks. That was my first NBA game, so that was fire. It's crazy, man. Them dudes, on TV, it doesn't do it no justice, man. Them dudes is way taller and way bigger than what they look like on TV. Like, Giannis was a giant out there, but everybody was the same height as him. Like, I'm like, dang, it's a lot of dudes out here walking around 7 foot.
Could you see Hops and Stocks in Orlando?
Man, you know what I tried to do? I guess a little humble brag, man. We flew first class down, and they had like podcasts. They had Spotify podcasts on there, man. But it was only like a few of them. I was like, man, if they have Hops and Stocks on this plane, I'm gonna lose it. I was about to send y'all a pic, like, man, if they ain't got Hops and Stocks on your flight, switch your plane. But they didn't have it, man. But yeah, had a good time. I think y'all know I hit the Citrus Bowl too, so we got to see Kentucky and Iowa. That was a good game.
That's dope.
We drove through Tampa and hit Clearwater, so we hit the beach. Like you said, man, Tampa seems like a really nice spot. I didn't really get to spend much time there, but Clearwater was cool. And that was about it. We hit Universal, made it back. It's kind of crazy, man. Like today, I think it was 40 degrees here. And normally in December, 40 degrees, I'd be like, bet, that's a decent day. But I'm like, after coming from that 80-degree Florida, man, 40 is cold, man.
Right. Your body.
I'm having trouble adjusting.
Was it a straight flight?
Yeah, straight. It's only like 2 hours, so straight down, straight back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I went to Orlando around about the same time you did 2 years ago because the bowl games was going on. And we stayed on that I think it's called International Boulevard, where all
that's where I stayed. Yep.
Yeah, it's where all the action is, man. Yeah. I enjoyed myself. I actually hit a couple breweries when I was down there. Orlando's dope, but like you said, man, it's something about Tampa where I think that's kind of where I want to lay my head at the end of the day.
Yeah, I think Tampa's probably a little more grown up. Orlando, man, you turn your head and you just see roller coasters everywhere. Orlando had a nice looking, skyline to it. You got the football team, Tampa. You got the skyline, you got the football team, plus you got water right there.
Yeah, check all the boxes, man.
Yeah, and if you want to go do Orlando, it's only like 2 hours away. So
yeah, Tony and them down there.
Yeah, man. I if I had time, I would have gotten up with Tone. Is Cotton Tampa too?
I think he's close to Tampa. When we went down there for my birthday a few years back. Tone is the I believe he's the facilities manager for the Devil Rays.
Yeah, man. Need to get him as a guest.
Yeah, I hit him up.
Yeah.
He got us dope seats. Right behind home plate. You know, all the foul balls come up there.
Okay.
One thing is Tropicana Field.
Trash.
Trash.
Man, that grass looked like a rug or something, man.
Man, right around that diamond though, it's a ton of breweries. Because when I was down there, it's a bunch of breweries down there. I went to, I can't remember offhand. I went to 2 or 3. It was legit. Like I think that Clearwater through Tampa and St. Pete, if I'm not mistaken, I read there's 98 or 96 breweries in that stretch between those 3 little cities. I was like, man, this is definitely where I need to be at.
Should I put Tampa on this list?
You can definitely put Tampa on the list of places we trying to hit in 2022 as the Hops and Stocks podcast.
I wouldn't mind hopping back down there. B-Dub, it said, I think when we was driving through Clearwater, it said it's the spring training home of the Philadelphia Phillies.
Is it?
Yeah. So
I think the Reds are down there too, ain't they? They somewhere in Florida.
They used to be Florida, but they moved out to Arizona.
That's what I was thinking, Arizona for some reason.
Them and Cleveland share a facility, I think.
Yeah, you're right about that though. It's a lot of nice little bars right by the field. Because me and Tug hit it up. We just bar hopping, man. It's nice little atmosphere. The beach is right there.
No, I can dig it. So do y'all cats do New Year's resolutions?
No.
Yeah, not typically for myself, man. You know,
I would sleep before the ball dropped. I ain't gonna hold you. I mean, I'll sleep.
Me and my daughter got a little bit of a kick. We went to there was a pool party at our facility, so we walked over there for a second. They was doing it up. I started to take a little pic or whatever. I was like, whatever.
What hotel was it? If you don't mind.
We stayed at the Sheraton Vistana Villages, and this is our 3rd time going to Orlando, and we've stayed in that International Village area all 3 times, and basically it's kind of like they call them villas, and so basically you have like a 2 or 3 room hotel room that's, you know, got your living area, and then you got 2 or 3 bedrooms, a full kitchen. It works real good when you're traveling with your family, man, because you know you got space and everybody ain't on top of each other.
Hey, man. That might be the move for the Hops and Stocks.
Oh yeah. The villa would be love, man. Whole kitchen.
I feel like that's where I stayed. Did it have like a sky bridge or something like that over it?
I mean, they all kind of the same. Like I stayed at the Marriott one. They got a Hilton one down there. You know, it's all kind of the same setup, man. More like apartment style.
Yeah, I could dig it.
But that was in Orlando, though, right?
Yeah, Orlando. Yeah,
that's Orlando.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm putting them both down here.
It's dope. I don't do resolutions either, but I did make some mental notes of things that I wanted to be like in front of my vision board, basically for like 2022. You know what I'm saying? And like one of the key things I was thinking about is just like be intentional. You know what I'm saying? Be intentional in everything I do, whether it's business, investments, words, actions. I think I had fitness, personal growth. You know what I mean? Like sometimes I know me personally, like I get sidetracked by a lot of things. And so it's like, man, I have to just stay focused and make sure that I'm checking boxes on what I set out to do for 2022. Like I said, I don't necessarily make no resolution like, yeah, I'm not gonna eat candy this year and nothing like that. Like, but
you know that won't happen for me.
But I think, you know what I'm saying, like as a business,
eat more candy for me.
Like you gotta set goals. You know what I'm saying, whether you want to call them goals, resolutions. And now I know we in the group chat, we've been talking about, you know what I'm saying, doing our top of the year meeting so that we can set some goals from ourselves, outline some roles and responsibilities and get this thing cracking.
Yeah. I mean, I do want us to go big this year though. I want us to think big, act big, and just do big things, whatever that may be.
I can dig it. But as always, we are Hops and Stocks. So do the New Year kickoff. We're gonna look at some stouts here. I think
I already know who's going first.
Now I'm gonna switch it up for 2022.
Yeah, right.
I am. I'm gonna start it off. You know what I mean? All right. Start it off. By next week, it'll be back to B-Dub.
Yeah, I'll be number one next week.
I mean, I'm protesting, man. This is a suspect way to start the year, man.
I gotta throw my man a bone, man.
I mean,
out, man.
You can't keep the fans waiting too long for what's in this can, man.
we gonna give them some new energy, man. We're gonna think a little bit. So like I said, we doing stouts today. This is kind of like a little last minute thing. You know, we try to keep with a theme because we feel like those episodes are a little more polished when we all, you know what I'm saying, kind of on the same wavelength with what beers we're reviewing. So I got a Sycamore Special Brownies Chocolate Stout. Okay. And so this is Sycamore. They're out of Charlotte, North Carolina. And this is checking in at 7.3 ABV. A little light for me as far as stouts go. Probably would be great at an IPA ABV, but I like my stouts to have that quote unquote jig taste that, you know what I'm saying, the fellas don't necessarily appreciate. But I've actually had this before. I'm gonna take another sip real quick. And this, you know what I'm saying, it's your basic stout. It's not really hitting heavy on the chocolate notes. It actually reminds me more of a porter than a stout. It's not really heavy. It's a lot lighter than what I would normally expect for a stout. You get chocolate, you just not getting that depth of flavor that I would look for when I drink a chocolate stout. But it's been in my fridge for a while, so I was like, man, let me go ahead and knock this thing out. It's not terrible. It's not. I don't think I would go back and buy another 6 of it. So I'm gonna give it a 3.75. Starting off the new year, kind of low. Got higher expectations this year, man. Y'all breweries better start doing it right, man.
Give me that ABV again, E.
7.3.
7.3, okay.
Yeah. So let's kick it over to, and we're gonna go to Blast, man.
Yeah, I figured that, man. You might as well save,
yeah, we're gonna save Mr. What's in this can for last, man.
yeah. All right. Did you give me one of those Sycamores? I got something similar sitting in the cabinet. I think it was from you, along with this one I know that you gave me. I got the Octopi Double Maple Imperial Morning Stout. Let's see. Maybe that's the sweet spot.
Yeah,
okay.
I did give you that one.
Okay. This joint is checking in at 11%. It's got a Imperial milk stout with coffee beans and maple syrup. So, pretty simple. Octopi, I think we've talked about this before, is the parent company to UA. UA is one of our favorite breweries out of, how you say it, Waunakee, Wisconsin. So yeah, Octopi is the daddy of UA. So yeah. If y'all like UA, man, you better respect the daddy.
Use the baby.
Man. Oh man.
It looks good.
The notes smell great. I don't know. I think he already gave me a heads up on this joint, but I'm gonna go in open-minded because it smells delicious.
The way Eric said, it looks good. But
no, man. I don't have a problem with it.
Word.
I mean, a little heavy-handed on the coffee. The maple syrup is really good. And I mean, me and B-Dub's problem is always a little bit of that extra jig is on it. It's got that 11%, but I imagine that'll mellow down as it comes up to temp. I guess I wonder too if the coffee will overpower the maple. And that might take it down. I think right now I'm gonna hold at a 4 and then revisit.
I could dig it. And I've had those brews for a while. I may need to revisit them. I didn't particularly care for them when I first got them because I was expecting so much more with them being, like you said, the parent of UA.
Daddy, not just the parent, either.
The daddy. Use the daddy.
I like that you get the maple, and it says double maple Imperial. So I like that you're getting the first note you get is the sweet, and then that coffee hits you, and then the jig hits you. So I like the order that it's being hit in. The coffee is just a little strong, but I mean it's a Imperial Morning Stout. So, you know, maybe they want it to taste closer to coffee than chocolate, so, or maple.
Yeah,
I'm a fan of Imperials.
Breakfast stout, basically.
Yeah, it's good, man.
Yeah.
Would you give it?
I gave it a 4. We might revisit.
I've never seen anything go down. It can only go up. You've gone down before?
I had the only one. It was that it was one of the most recent beers that we reviewed. It got worse after I was drinking it. I can't remember which one it was. It was one of our probably in that last.
I know that you and Doug in that last episode had 2 trash beers because y'all doubled up. You had an Evil Twin.
Yeah. Was it Evil Twin? Might have been, but yeah, I've only had one beer that went down because I said, I was like, man, I'm gonna review it because it was a stout, and I was like, yo, I'm gonna review it afterwards, and it got worse, and because it was just all alcohol, like, all you taste was just straight up jig.
I'm pretty sure I've poured out before.
I
think I cracked one and I couldn't take it, and I was like, I'm pouring this out. He's like, oh, you pouring you?
Beat up, you know what this? My stout could use a little bit of that PB whiskey.
Hey, I used it over the weekend.
What'd you put it in?
Black is Beautiful.
Yeah, man. Hey, PB makes everything a little better, man.
Well, I might need to dump it in this chocolate brownie.
Did you crack that PB I gave you?
Who, me?
Yeah, I thought I gave you a little bottle of PB too.
I think hold on, I think it's right behind me.
Yeah, man.
Hey, throw that joint in there.
Taste it by itself first, man.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, the creaminess that they somehow got in there is amazing. But yeah, when
Squirrel?
Squirrel.
What made y'all buy them little joints, man?
Man, they had a whole shopping cart at HH, and it was like 3 of them for $1.
Oh man,
I can't pass that up.
Y'all dumped the whole. You dumped the whole.
Now, what? Taste it first. Taste it as is first.
Dump the whole joint in there. It's got that peanut butter profile to it.
Have y'all had Screwball?
I haven't. Yeah. I think I've heard you talk about it.
Yeah, Screwball tastes better. It tastes more. Screwball tastes more like peanut butter. This got like some weird celery taste to it.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
But I'm gonna dump it in.
Yeah. I don't know about the celery.
I don't know if you dumped the whole in. I can't remember how much we put in.
I just did it. I just did a half.
Oh, I dumped the whole thing.
Give it a little swirl. Give it a little swirl.
Was your stout a small candy or was it like a 16?
16.
16. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Is that an improvement?
It's not really. But I just think I just don't think this is a good stout. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's really, really thin. So now I'm getting that peanut butter. Like I'm not getting anything else because there's not much depth of flavor in this particular stout. Like I'm not getting peanut butter and chocolate. I'm getting peanut butter because the chocolate in here is not like I'm not getting that vibe. So yeah. Somebody said we'd never go down on a review. I'm gonna be fair, man. I'm gonna keep it at 3.75, man, but it's really nothing.
The first is really nothing of 2022.
Yeah, it's really nothing. Dub, what you got over there, man? It's about that time, man. I've been anxiously waiting for weeks.
Let's talk about it, man.
Yeah, let's talk about it, man.
First and foremost, Happy New Year to everybody.
Oh yeah, man. Happy New Year's, man. 2022.
Yeah, so let's get into it. The fella's already hinting around to this earlier, a little Listermann.
Yeah, man.
I was unaware there was a Cincinnati Brew.
It's a nice can.
Yeah, they always got good can work, man.
Yeah. So this joint is called Satisfied.
Oh.
It has it's
sexy brew.
I'm about to say that's moist.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's extremely moist.
A lot of moisture in that can.
Milk stout, flavor profile, caramel, peanuts, chocolate.
Damn.
It's in this delectable chalice right here.
Oh man. Jesus Christ, man. It's gonna taste like doo-doo.
As you can see, that Big Ten champion
One and done.
Man.
See the color. It's dark. You know, everything you like in the stout. Let me go
Did
ahead.
they update the record on the glass?
No, this is made before the Georgia implosion.
Here we go.
See.
Oh, man. Damn, don't do it to my boys at Listermann, man.
Let me tell you something, Listermann. Listermann, why'd you do that to me?
Oh, man.
From this can, it looks like it's just gonna be just a bomb, man. First of all, it's thin almost watery like.
Yeah, okay. What's the stats on it?
It's a 7.0 ABV. It has lactose in it, caramel, peanut. I'm not tasting really anything. It's definitely kind of smooth because it's like water going down.
So I wonder if that's the thing, man. Because
I wonder if there's a correlation between ABV and the thickness
stout
of the stout, or how.
I've had stouts. Well, this is probably normally my stouts are like 9, 10. It's probably the lowest ABV stout I've had. So maybe that might be a reason, but this one, it's not robust enough. It's watered down. It's almost like a port. It tastes like a porter.
Gotcha.
Same thing, man. So I'm starting to think that I'm gonna stay away from any stout that's 7%, because this was 7.3, and that's what I'm saying. It tastes like it looks, you can see through it, like it looks like a porter.
Yeah, this definitely.
I mean, to us, man, it's almost weird when you see a stout and it's not double dig.
Right.
Yeah. So I mean,
oh, did you? I don't even know if I caught your catchphrase, man. Did you give him that tonight?
oh, it's coming.
All right.
I would have to get it's maybe like a 3.25. Listermann I didn't enjoy was in his can. It was
look at his face, man.
It was underwhelming, man. It was, y'all were slipping. I don't know if y'all just cranked this out before the New Year's because y'all was in a rush or something. I don't know what the problem was, but you sold me some bad can work, man. I'm glad I bought a single. I didn't buy a 4-pack. I can't remember what the price point was on this because I bought it last year. Yeah, I'm gonna go with what I say, 3.25,
3.25.
Where'd you cop Listermann at? Was it in Dayton or down here?
It was in Dayton.
Dayton, okay.
Yeah,
where at? Your new spot?
Yeah, my new spot.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not really feeling this.
PB it.
I've had some of their bottle work, man. And what I haven't had a lot of Listermann. So I had like 2 of their offerings, and what I had that came in their bottles was good. So I'm not gonna say
like their collab with UA, man. They did a Wisconsin stout with UA, and that was one of my favorites.
You ever had a fish tank, man? Growing up, a fish tank.
I was thinking,
you know what a fish tank smell like?
Where are you going with this, man?
Just listen. You know what a fish tank smell like?
I think aroma,
so. The water. I imagine this is what fish tanks taste like. This is what it tastes like, man.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ, man.
This ain't a good beer, man. I almost want to pour out.
Damn.
And I poured this in my beautiful cup, man.
I told you, it's the cup. The cup made it taste like boo-boo.
Yeah, you did say that. You said that
I told him it was gonna make it taste like boo-boo.
You jinxed it, dog. Thanks a lot, man. Thanks a lot.
And everything that goes in that can.
Don't put that in the air, man. Don't put that in the
air. Out here.
I'm about to go ahead and bang this, man.
I mean, it might be your whole outfit, man.
Oh, see, let's talk about. Let me rate your hate right now. I give your hate a 5 mug. The notes are bitterness, some sourness.
Yeah. No, man, I've been in your seat, man. I know what it feels like to get there and realize you still got a ways to go.
Now we right on that little precipice,
Oh,
man.
man, you can't say that.
I mean, SEC their players are on a different level, man. Like they're big, strong, and fast, man. It's just the combination is just it's gonna be hard to win that ball game, man.
Man, when I was at that Citrus Bowl, man, we were seated in between some Kentucky and Iowa fans. I thought it was gonna be a scrap, man. Them cats was going at it early and often. I'm like, man, I just came to enjoy the game, man. I'm a neutral. I was rooting for Kentucky because I've been to a couple of Kentucky games, but I'm like, man, I'm just trying to hear with my fam, trying to enjoy the game. I ain't trying to have to mix it up with none of you Hawkeyes or you Wildcats. I will though. I will if necessary.
So did y'all cop same day tickets, or y'all already had them bought before y'all?
Yeah, you know what? With around Christmas time, man, they was canceling flights like crazy. So I was like, man, I ain't gonna buy no tickets until I actually touch down and make sure that these games are happening, because they was canceling games too. But thankfully everything we wanted to do, we was able to do. So yeah, I copped same night basketball tickets and same day football tickets.
The football tickets when I was down there, because the same bowl was going on, and actually it was y'all.
It wasn't bad, man. Aside from I don't know if y'all had this problem or not, man, but the fees on the the fees are ridiculous, man. Like I think my ticket was like 40, but the fee was like 20 for each ticket.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, so it was like an extra $100 on top of my tickets.
Yeah, that's why it's kind of best to scalp the ticket. You know what I mean?
But you know what, E? The thing about scalping is it scared me, because I'm like, man, I don't know if everybody, like most of the tickets that for the games I've been to recently are all electronic. And I'm like, man, when you scalp from a cat, are they savvy enough to be transferring tickets to you? I'm like, man, I don't want to be dealing with, I heard some cat on the street and somebody was like, yeah, you need to walk up to the gate with me. I'm like, yeah, see, I don't want to be doing that kind of shit, man. I'll pay the extra ticket.
Most recently, I got some tickets to go to that the Bengals Packers game. Actually, if you want to connect in Cincinnati, like dude's legit. He gave me a card and everything, and like his tickets was legit. He had paper tickets. Yeah, he had a stack of them, and he gave me a card. He actually like events all in that area, from baseball to concerts. He was like, man, he was like, I'm legit. He was like, because I like you said, you so used to electronic. So when he had the paper tickets, I was like, okay. And there was decently priced for that game, and went in there, they scanned and walked right in.
Yeah, see, normally when I'm local, man, I'll just go to the box office, and then you avoid the fee or whatever. But I mean, being out of town, I don't really know the lay of the land, so I just kind of did the online thing.
Yeah.
So did y'all catch Ubers everywhere, or did y'all just rent a car?
Nah, we rented a car, and then just drove. Like the first night we caught a lick at a hotel and just parked there, and it was like 14 to park. Man, we took it on the chin for the football game parking.
You can actually on that International Boulevard, you can walk a lot of places.
50. You can't walk to the football or the basketball stadium. Well, I don't know. Maybe you were closer to downtown on International.
I'm saying in that area, you can walk to a lot of the restaurants and stuff that's on International. We had I
got you.
Did we drive, or we Ubered everywhere? I don't think we had a car.
Yeah, I thought about Ubering, but at the last minute, I got a decent deal on the rental car. Like at first, when I rented the car, it was expensive, but I guess probably people were canceling or whatever the last couple of days. So, I got one for under $3. I was like, all right, bet.
Y'all making me want to go to Tampa and Orlando like right now.
Yeah, it was nice, man. Especially, I ain't never really traveled, during the winter months. So it was nice to just be. I mean, 80 is comfortable in Florida, man. It wasn't that. I've traveled to Florida in the summer, and it's almost unbearable. But
yeah,
it was a little hot, but it wasn't crazy hot.
I've gone to Florida in December, and I get on a plane and
a hoodie.
yeah, that's what we did. We took hoodies and
you get off and you like.
Yeah. By about 1 or 2 o'clock in Florida, I was like, man, this hoodie has to go.
So we was going on this cruise. So we was in Fort Lauderdale. So, I was in sweats, I think I was in a t-shirt. So we get there and I come out the airport, you could just feel the heat on top of you. So I go back in, I'm waiting for the the shuttle to come. Get to the hotel, throw our stuff in the room. You're trying to Google spots to eat at. So it's like the Dave and Buster says it's 0.3 miles away. So we're like, man, we don't get no Uber. We could just walk.
Yeah, you just walk there.
Now, mind you, it's Florida and it's like noon. Man, that 0.3 miles. Man.
Yeah,
we got the Dave and Buster's. We all went to the bathroom. We're just toweled off. We're just dripping with sweat.
Yeah, that sun is relentless, man.
Never again, man. Never again. We took an Uber back. F that, man.
Yeah, tickets from here to go to like Tampa and stuff be like $30 and $40, man.
What?
Word. Like you can catch I think the most I've paid.
What, on Soul Plane?
Nah, you can do like you can do Allegiant, Frontier. Bro, I'm telling you, it's legit. Like I just throw some clothes in a book bag and.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you just take a carry-on? Is that how you roll?
Yeah, I just take a carry-on. Like even when I'm flying like Delta and all that, like I hate checking a bag because I think it's a waste of time. You know what I mean? Like I know how to pack and like I can fit a week's worth of clothes in a carry-on, unless I gotta take like some get fresh type bougie, you know what I'm saying, slip and slides and all that. But I can fit everything in a carry-on.
And we went to Cancun. My daughter's mom, they didn't check no bags. We was there for I was there for 3 days. They were there for like 5 days. They didn't check no bag. Everything they had was carry on, and they shrunk everything.
Yeah. See, I need to get one of them vacuum sealers, because that helps you pack even better.
Okay.
But yeah, I've learned over the years, because I used to be an overpacker, man. Like I would pack like 3 and 4 outfits for the day.
Me too. I think when we went to Nashville, I did a pretty good job of keeping it light. I mean, we wasn't there that many days, but this time I went up to a medium-sized suitcase, so I checked it, but I still got a lot in that medium-sized suitcase. But I'm like you, I wouldn't mind getting down to the point where you can just carry on the plane, because to bypass that check line would be nice.
Check line and wait on your bags when they get off.
My problem
waiting for the bags too.
Because I felt bad because when we got out of the car to get to the hotel, to walk up to the hotel to check in from Nashville, I realized how much shit I had and how much little y'all had. Like my bag was huge. You know what I'm saying? Y'all had like little carry-on bags. I'm like, my problem is I pack for me and I pack for y'all too. Like y'all might need something. I had all the toiletries, all the soap. These ain't travel size. These is regular size. So
Yeah.
I had antibacterial spray, all that stuff, man. I'm spraying.
Yeah, I mean, B-Dub had it love in the room. Like I ain't have to worry about nothing.
Nah, man.
Y'all two return home safe.
All that. Yeah,
Oh, man.
That's my problem, man. You know what? Somebody asked me the other day, was we gonna make Brewfest an annual event?
I would say yeah, as long as I live here.
He's like, y'all gonna make it an annual event? I'm like, good question. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't
we had a good time, man. I was talking to somebody, and I mean, beat up to the discussion that you wanted us to have. I think we got to hit Denver, man, for that national beer fest type thing.
One of my homeboys went this year. He was like, man, you would absolutely love it.
Yeah, and I mean, that's where all the breweries come home, talking about they got third place in this or first place in this. So
what time of year is that?
Summer.
I want to say it's around. People were talking about their medals right before we went to Nashville, so I think it's
like August,
September, August. Okay,
August or September, because Brewfest was. It might be the beginning. It might be late August, early September. You're right, because I know everybody had won by the time Brewfest was here.
Yeah. Everybody here was posting, what they had won or whatever. So
let me Google. I want to give these cats love that. I think it's called Barrel and Flow or Brews and Flow. It's that event in Pittsburgh.
Should I put Pittsburgh on there too?
Yeah, it's some cats out of Pittsburgh that do it.
I wouldn't mind going to Pittsburgh, even though I don't F with none of them teams.
Me neither.
Let's see, Bros and Flow.
The Pirates teams back in the day when we was growing up was sweet though, man.
Hey, Pittsburgh, how you like them Bengals?
Hey, I put 200 on Doug. I ain't never put up 200, man.
What was that, Joe Burrow?
Nah, I had him on the bench.
Hey,
Yeah, I had Kyler Murray. Everybody put up like 20 or better except for my kicker. He put up like 8 or 9.
man, I should be in the title game this week. My dude's just.
If you wouldn't have lost last week.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I should be in there, but some of my dudes that I needed took an off week, and I'm like, damn, man, this is like the inopportune time for y'all to be chilling. Like, come on, Tyreek, 10 points.
Yeah.
Hey, man, Miles Gaskin got me 0.3 points 1 week. Point.
I ate with Miles Gaskin last year.
That festival is called Barrel and Flow Fest. It's America's first Black arts and craft beer festival.
All right, when is that one?
Let's see. Their 2022 date is August 13th in Pittsburgh.
Nice.
August what?
August 13th, 2022 in Pittsburgh.
Beat up said he can't do no summer events because of the heat.
It's gonna be like blazing in Pittsburgh, I wouldn't think.
Hey man,
Pittsburgh get the same weather we do.
Me and Eric was in New Orleans 1 year.
Oh man.
Yeah, I told this dude, I said, man, it's too hot to wear my glasses. He was like, what are you talking about? He was like, what are you talking about?
And I mean, New Orleans, man, it's so hot. And then they be giving you spicy food too.
Hey man, it was we woke up, and as soon as you step your first foot out the door, it's just humidity just smacked in your face, man. It was hot, but this dude, it was nighttime too, so we had been at it for a while. That was like, man, it's too hot to wear my glasses. I'm like, what are you talking about?
It's too hot, man. Because they keep sliding down my nose because of the sweat, man.
And I think after that point, if you look at all the pictures from that night, this man doesn't have on any glasses.
I can't see nothing, dog.
You put them away.
Yep. I don't think after the second day I didn't even bring them no more. Like there's no need to bring these glasses.
That was a great kick. This is
we tried to on the way up there. We tried to I think we might have been in like Hattiesburg or something, Mississippi somewhere at a rest stop. We try to chill. We're like, man, it's too hot. We gotta go. We just gotta keep it moving.
Hey man, that drive to New Orleans, man. I don't know, man. This is off on a different tangent, man. But going through Mississippi, man, and seeing, I don't know, did y'all go through the day or night?
Day.
Did y'all see cotton? Like real live cotton?
No, I saw that bridge though.
Call it, but blasted. So when I came to Nashville, coming from Kansas to Nashville, I believe it's somewhere in Arkansas, you start seeing the cotton fields.
Yeah, man.
And call me ignorant. I didn't know they still existed, bro. I didn't know they were still there. I was like,
man, seeing a cotton field is triggering, man.
Yeah, it is. It is, man. I almost had to pull over and compose myself because I'm sitting there I'm like, man, I don't know why I didn't think that this still existed. I know we still use cotton and we still farm cotton, but just to actually drive past it and see it and then just start having flashback of movies.
Yeah, it does something. It does something to you, man. To see the cotton fields, man.
It's in Arkansas.
I saw him in Mississippi.
I saw him in Arkansas.
We supposed to go to Arkansas to work for 3 months, man. I'm like,
yeah, coming there.
Now I don't know now.
And when y'all was talking about the rest stop, we stopped at a rest stop in Mississippi. And I'm like, man, it was all sorts of Confederate. I'm like, oh yeah, man, we got to get the hell out of here, man.
Oh man, you go 20 minutes outside of Nashville, and you get all of that, man.
Real?
Yeah, the Boys was founded here, an hour and a half away.
I thought it was in Indiana.
Nah, brother, it's the Founders, right? About an hour and a half. It's probably less than an hour and a half. Pulaski, Tennessee. Google it, and it'll
heard about Stone Mountain, Georgia, too. Man.
I ain't never
been boys. That's where them boys is at.
I got love for Stone Mountain, Georgia, man, because that's where Jake the Snake was from.
He's a former boy.
The announcer used to be like, from Stone Mountain, Georgia, Jake the Snake Roberts.
Hey, so the title of the episode, We Them Boys?
Nah, man, I like the 22 for 22, man.
22 for 22.
Yeah, I like that.
I can
Man.
dig it. So
We ain't giving no love to them fuck F boys.
them boys.
Yeah,
None of them boys.
Yeah,
man.
Glad we didn't go live today.
Right.
Oh no, we can go live with that, man. We can go live with that.
We keep it clean, but yeah, man. Like I said, man, I'm excited about 2022, man. The energy around the podcast, I think, has been amazing.
Yeah, man.
From the reviews that we get from friends, family, strangers, random text messages when somebody listen to something funny on the pod. We all biased, like we all think we comedians or whatnot. So when somebody else gets the joke or gets the inside joke or just shoot you a message, like you feel good, you like, even though the numbers ain't like skyrocketed yet where we want to be, like I think we're gonna get there, man. Like I love what we doing. I love the energy that we bring, and I think other people are starting to appreciate what we giving them. We got hella guests lined up for y'all already.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be a big year, man.
Yeah, we got mad guests. I mean, that's something that we kind of got away from towards the end. I mean, it was more hop focused, but our goal is to deliver, financial literacy and craft brew. So we want to be more
and comedy though too, man. Like
you don't get comedy.
If we had all these guests, man, you might not have got some of the gems you got, man.
True story.
You know what? I would like to see for us to have a collab with another podcast that's like ours.
I've been reaching out. So y'all met homeboy, the bearded brother.
Was he at Brewfest?
That Brewfest.
Yeah, on it. Well, I mean, that might be a function of the drinks, but I don't even remember that.
Yeah, he does a podcast. He's down here in Nashville, really active.
He shows us love. Shout out to him, man. He shows us love all the time.
Yeah, he's really active in the craft beer community. He's real active in the the Black community as a whole. I mean, he has his own podcast. So I told him, like, let's collab, let's link, and and benefit each other. It's our community is small. So we need to, work together to grow it and to get more eyes on our product and things like that. So I'm excited about some of the collabs, some of the guests. Well, actually, a lot of the guests.
Yeah, man.
And if anybody's watching, listening, y'all want to get on here, chop it up, crack jokes. If you love craft beer, or you got some financial literacy expertise, we love to have you on.
That's with your boys, man.
Yeah, mess with us. You know what I mean? Anybody else got any last words?
Nah, you said it good, man. 22 is gonna be big for the H&S crew, for sure.
Get it. Once again, thank y'all for rocking with us. This is, like I said, man, I love these Wednesdays. I'm glad that we got them back.
Man, it's good to be back, man.
Yeah,
good to be
you know
back.
what I'm saying? Y'all don't know it because we had stuff in the tuck, but we ain't linked in like a month. You know what I'm saying? So it's good to get back on here, chop it up with the H&S spot, man.
I guess that ain't totally true, because we
forgot about Sonder.
Yeah, we did hook up. We did hook up a Saturday in the Natty. We had a good time at Sonder Brewing, a little bit outside the Natty at Mason, but yeah, man, a good time was had. But we had some good stuff too. I think y'all two left out of there with some cans.
Yeah, I brought that blueberry sour. I took the apple streusel.
Did y'all get that cobbler?
Okay, so let me ask this question. This might be stupid, but what me and Eric bought is different from what you gave us, Blast.
Yeah.
Y'all got the cobbler one, right?
I got.
Yeah, but it says streusel.
One has graham cracker and one doesn't. That's the difference.
That's what the difference is.
Okay.
But the flavors is pretty much
same.
The same. Like they taste almost the same, like identical.
It's just one is just small and one is like a tall can down there.
Those things is really easy, and we can review this later. But them things is really easy drinking. Like I went
out, dog.
Yeah, I went through 6 like quickly. You know what I mean,
hey man, it was cats leaving out of there with I don't know what you call the carton that carries 24 cans in it, but it was cats walking out with 24s of them joints.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like they wasn't drinking at all in the shop. They just came in, got their 24 and left.
Yeah. I mean, it was cases. Like, but no, I went through mine quickly. But I'm glad you brought that up, man. Sonder it's a really nice facility. And y'all seen the reviews, I mean, that we posted and some of the content
lives.
Yeah, that we put on IG. If you haven't, go back, scroll through the IG page, find some of the content. If you're ever in Mason, Ohio, right outside of Cincinnati, make sure you check out Sonder Brewing.
Dope spot, man.
Yeah, they got a restaurant in there. Like I said, we had an episode talking about what makes a dope spot. I consider Sonder a dope spot. I mean, they
checked a lot of the boxes, man.
You know what I'm saying? They got a menu board with the ABVs on there. They got what'd you say, about 20 or 30 offerings, 25 offerings, something like that?
I think it was 30.
Yeah,
right,
it's around
right
that
at 30. Yeah.
Now the restaurant isn't theirs. It's a third party, but you know what I'm saying? The burger was good. Everything was quick. So I enjoyed it.
Good service.
Yeah, I had a good time. Yeah, the servers were knowledgeable, man. They kind of steered us in the right direction and provided good knowledge about the brews too.
If anybody remembers dude's name that was talking about growing the hops.
Yeah, I have his business card, man. I'm gonna reach out and see if we can get him on, man.
Stay tuned for that episode right there.
Yeah, that should be legit, man. And once again, man, I felt like they really, because at first it looked like we was getting like, what is these guys doing? It's like kind of weird looks, you know what I'm saying, with the cameras out. But then they started engaging and I mean, like kind of being a part of the pod, actually, being a part of the reviews. And so we were offered to come out to the farm where they actually grow the hops. So that's
Hops farm.
Yeah, that's gonna be exciting, man. Look for that in the summertime.
Yeah, man.
So, like I said, big things coming, little things going. I'm excited.
What about that? Big things coming, little things going.
Right. So, once again, thanks for tuning in. This is episode 22. We'll get with y'all later.
See ya.
Peace.